This is Inside Franklin Athletics. My name's Jake Trueblood, and I have Nick Wilson with me. We're going to be interviewing different athletes from all different athletic sports teams around Franklin. And we have Ava Ray with us from the girls golf team this week.
Hi, guys.
So Ava was a state golfer last year. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And how did that go for you?
Playing at state for the first time was definitely a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I've played Prairie View multiple times, which is the state course, but yeah, being able to go out and compete like at state for the first time was really, really difficult. The course was in really hard condition, and yeah, it was definitely a challenge.
So was that later in the fall?
Yeah, it's in October.
October, okay. And then what do you think you need to do to get back there this year?
Honestly, if I can just play the same that I played last season, I'll be able to get back. I just need to really focus on my short game, and I need to really just believe in what I'm doing and follow my own process. And yeah, I think I should be able to get back.
So what was your place in state last year?
I think I ended up around 32nd.
And what are you looking for this year?
I definitely want to be top 10. Okay. I think it's a realistic goal. I definitely want to be an all-state golfer, and yeah, I think it's really realistic. If I go out and have 2 solid days, it's definitely possible.
Awesome.
Yeah, and how do you think it was competing against some teams you'll probably see again sometime this year?
Yeah, so last weekend we competed in the state preview, and it was great to see all the teams out there, because at the state preview we see the field that should be at state. Obviously we're not going to have all those same teams there, because the number 1, 2, and 3 ranked team in the state right now are all in our regionals, and only 3 teams make it out. So even as a 10th place finish at the state preview, there's a really small chance that we'll be able to make it out of regionals as a team, even though we deserve to be a state.
So with the girls golf, does it go from regional straight to state, or is there semi-state?
Yeah, we go sectionals, regional, state.
Okay, so and then only 3 in the regional go to state?
Yeah.
Do you know how many are there in total for state?
No, but I do know that we have the first, second, and third ranked team. I think we're the next ranked 10th or 11th, I believe, and then we have 13, 15. We have a lot of really, really great teams and really great individuals in our regional.
And then your team doesn't have to go to state for you to go to state, correct?
No, 5 individuals make it out, so the 5 top scores besides the scores that are in the teams will make it out to state.
Okay.
So is there a team portion, or is it just all individual?
Are you talking about regionals or state?
It's all.
Yeah, so players will compete as a team, and then you can win as a team or as an individual. So it's comparable to swimming as well, where your team can win state because of all the points and stuff, but it's also an individual aspect as well.
But your one performance counts towards both the team and your own individual.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
So last year you guys had Ellie Bevins and Liv Paramore and some really good seniors that obviously both went to state, correct?
Ellie was the only state golfer, but they're both going to compete in college.
Okay, yeah. So what's it like having that new, younger team dynamic this year?
Yeah, so going into it, I think everybody was really nervous because Ellie and Liv were really great seniors. They posted really good scores, and it was really nice to have them on the team. But the team dynamic has been really good. It's been really fun, and the girls have worked so hard over the off season. They've been playing in tournaments, and it's showing. Their scores are a lot better than they were last year. One of our girls, Addie Lavarno, her best score last year was I think 111, 115, and her best score this year is 83 already out the gate. So everyone's improving so much, and yeah, I'm just really proud, and I'm really excited to see where it goes.
So you're the only senior on this team, correct?
Yes.
So what's that like, being that the leader of the team and having that experience that most of them don't?
Yeah, so last year I was a tri-captain with Liv and Ellie, and this year obviously I'm in a lone captain or singular, however you want to say it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I love having the girls behind me, and it doesn't necessarily feel like, I have, all the power, or I'm, standing over them. We still make decisions as a team, where we want to go to eat and, uniforms and stuff like that. So it's not like I'm trying to overpower anyone. But, yeah, it's really nice, and I'm able to, help them whenever they need help with, swing or, things like that. So, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's good. And if any team, what team are you looking forward to playing the most?
Well, gosh, I don't know. Since I golf over the summer in tournaments, I know a ton of the golfers that are out there. Like, for example, this weekend we're playing against Evansville North, and the girl I get to play with is Faith Johnson, and she won state her sophomore year. And, like,
wow.
yeah, we're good friends. So, like, I'm looking forward to playing with them. And, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of teams that we have good friends on. So, yeah.
So what is your favorite course to play on? And you can't say the Legends.
Yeah.
Is the Legends your favorite course?
Or Hillview?
I don't know. I'd probably have to say Champions Point, which is where the boys play their regionals, but we do not play our regionals there. I've always played really well whenever I go out there and play, so yeah, I'd have to say Champions Point.
Awesome. Well, so Ava, if I'm correct, you guys have a meet this Saturday,
Yes.
and who's that against?
So when we do invites on Saturdays, multiple teams will come and compete, and so Evansville North will be there. I know Center Grove will be there, but I don't know if it's their like red or white team. I think Carmel's coming. I know like Whiteland competes. I'm not necessarily sure who all is going, but I know it's going to be a really, really great field. So
Awesome.
Yeah, and you mentioned your regional a while ago. Who would be in that, like the top teams?
It's going to be Center Grove, Westfield, and Carmel.
Oh yeah, those are some big schools.
Yeah.
And you said they have a red and a white team, so they have two teams?
Yeah, so Center Grove is a huge school, obviously, and they have a huge team. They have a ton of girls that are just, like, really good. So their JV players are even good enough to play on varsity. So
do they split their two teams up by JV and varsity, or do they just have, like, two really good teams?
they split them up by JV and varsity.
Okay.
Like, they have a few, like, really outstanding golfers that are on varsity, so you kind of know which teams they're bringing. But at the same time, their JV's still really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, best of luck to you this Saturday and for the rest of the season. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yep, it's been great.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me.
I mean, I don't know much about golf, so I'm just learning as we're going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's been interesting to have this conversation. So did you want to close us out?
Well, yep, that's Inside Franklin Athletics, and we'll see you next time with cross country, I believe.
I believe so. I think
Boys
we're going to
cross country?
have boys cross country on here. So next week, same time.
Yep, we'll see you later.